Before we get started in this lesson, go ahead and open up our project version 3. I already have it down here. Let's talk about the project settings. Now I can see them right here. 1080p HD, 30 frames a second in stereo. Now remember what happens when you create a new project. Let's go ahead and look at that. New project. I have a choice of allowing it to do automatic settings. Now automatic settings say that the settings are actually determined by the first clip that you drop onto that storyline, that timeline. You can set them up right now. I can go into custom here and set them up. But we didn't, did we? Well, the reason we didn't is because I knew the clips were exactly what I wanted. They were 1280 by 720, HD clips, etc., etc. I knew all that. So I'm going to cancel out of here. Now let's create a problem for ourselves. You know most of your clips are exactly what you want them to be, but one of the clips isn't. You just, didn't check it. And that's the clip you dropped first. And then everything else conforms to that clip and it doesn't warn you. And then you finally look down here and go, 1080p HD 30, oh, that's wrong. How do I change that? Well, it's actually pretty easy. We can select, here's version 3 up here. Go into your inspector and press Command J. Now what that does is open up this area right here. If you don't see that, you can go to the word Window, or if you forget the shortcut, Project Properties is what we want. So we can see what the properties are. And you say, no, I got to change that. Well, click Modify Settings here, and you can. So even if you make the mistake of having the wrong settings, because understand when we start sharing, the sharing process is based on the settings that we set up here. Make sure that they are correct. Now, if we go into the share option right over here, we do have some other options to look at. For example, the title is going to be the name. That's what that means. Whatever the name of this particular project is, that's the name. The video is about current user. Events are going to be the tags and all the keywords, and you can type in a US rating here if you want to, like G or X-rated or whatever. And you can also do this stuff after we start the sharing process. But if at any time you decide that the settings aren't what you want them to be, don't forget you have the ability to change those settings and it will not impact the quality of what you're doing.